Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll talk about the 20 lakh crore economy package that has been announced by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Many question comes in mind for the COVID relief fund. What is the actual amount? Who all are benefited from this, etc. And I'm here to explain you all these questions to you. Many of you might know about this. This 20 lakh crore economy package is one among the largest in the world, and 8 to 9 lakh crores is already been undertaken and rest is yet to be clarified. So I'll here explain you and give you the breakage of the total relief fund that has been assigned to the COVID.
1.7 lakh crore relief package announced by the Finance Minister on 24th of March, which covers the food-related measure Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana that covers the population of 2/3 of total India population. Now everyone under this scheme will get a 5 kg of wheat and rice and 1 kg of preferred pulses for free in addition to the current 5 kg allocation for the next 3 months. This distribution will be done through a public distribution scheme and can be availed in 2 installments. Farmer currently receives 6,000 INR every year through the minimum income support scheme. The government will now giving the first installment upfront for the fiscal year starting April 2020. About 86.9 million farmers are expected to benefit from this immediately. Manrega workers' wages increases from INR 182 to INR 202. Such increase will benefit 50 million families. 30 million senior citizen, widow, disabled to get one-time extra cash amount of INR 1000 in 2 installment over the next 3 months. 200 million women Jan Dhan account holder to be given ex gratia amount of rupees 500 per month for the next 3 months to run the affair of their household. Women in 83 million families below poverty line covered under the Ujjwala scheme and will get LPG cylinder for the next 3 months. For 6,30,000 self-help groups, which help 70 million households, the government is doubling the collateral-free loans to rupees 2 lakh. For healthcare related, medical insurance cover for rupees 5 million per healthcare worker. About 2 million healthcare services and ancillary worker will benefit from such insurance scheme. For organized sector related, employee who contribute to EPF can withdraw up to 75% of the account balance. For financial service related, complete waiver of minimum balance charges for the saving bank account. Debit card holder can withdraw cash from any bank ATM for free of charge. The RBI Governor Mr. Das has announced the relief for the COVID after reducing the repo rate to a 15-year low at 4.40% by announcing a steep cut of 75 basis points. The Reserve Bank of India came up with the relief package 2.0 by slashing a reverse repo rate by 25 basis points to 3.75%, thus telling banks not to park their excess fund with it and instead lend more to companies and individuals. Mr. Das also announced several measures to inject 3.74 trillion liquidity into the system and allowed bank, non-banking financial companies and other financial institutions to allow 3-month moratorium on payment of installation on term loan to combat the disruption caused by the coronavirus outbreak. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses the nation on May 12, 2020. He announces 20 lakh crore financial package, says lockdown 4 will be different with new rules and asks India to go local to fight against the pandemic COVID-19. The 20 lakh crore package includes the liquidity injected into the system by Reserve Bank of India. In addition to this, 1.7 lakh crore fiscal package announced by the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on March 27th is also added to this. We have already explained you the previous package by the RBI and Finance Ministry. Now we will brief you for the 3 lakh crore package along with the other measures. In a bid to provide support to the struggling micro, small and medium enterprise MSME sector, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Wednesday 13th May announced collateral-free automatic loan worth rupees 3 lakh crore. Sitaraman said the MSME definition has been changed to allow unit with investment up to 1 lakh crore to be called micro unit in place of 25 lakh now. Also, unit with turnover up to 5 crore would be called micro unit. As she said, adding a turnover based criteria is being introduced to define small businesses. The investment and turnover limit for small businesses have been raised to 10 crore and 50 crore respectively. Unit with an investment up to 20 crore and turnover up to 100 crore will qualify as medium-sized enterprise. For taxpayer, the government reduces the rate of TDS and TCS by 25% with effective from 14th May 2020 to 21st March 2021. Also, government has extended the date of filing income tax return to 30th November 2020 and tax audit to 31st October 2020. The EPF contribution also reduced for business and worker for 3 months to 10% from 12%. The details of balance approximately 10 to 11 lakh crore are not yet known, and it is expected that the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will announce the details at earliest. Please follow us for more updates.